Skynet that a suspected Osma terrorist...
Here. Gotta find Lazo.
Lazo, you're so crazy.
Because he's I'm the weapon master.
Lazo has been terminated. Move out.
What the hell's going on here? nothing to say? I want to know what you're doing here. Who sent you? Don't. You reach for a weapon, you're dead.
Mike, are you still there?
I'm here.
Someone was jamming the frequency. Are you all right?
Yeah, I think so. What's up with the connection? Looks like something's interfering with the transmission. Or... Great. You guys again. And I take it you're the leader? I ran into a little friend of yours tonight, hanging out with your G-22 buddies. She's quite the little firecracker, although she doesn't talk much. Well, except with those pistols of hers.
That would be my bodyguard, Sis. And I know you spared her life. That's why I'm calling.
What, you want a rematch? I'll just knock her out again.
I'm here because I wanted us to meet face to face. I think we may have a mutual interest here in Moscow.
So should I ask what G-22 is doing in Moscow? You guys sure seem to get around.
It's a rather long answer, Mike. One I'd like to discuss more, if you'd be up for it.
Is your bodyguard invited? If so, I'll need body armor.
I'm afraid it's required she be present. We're not supposed to be apart. It's how G-22 operates in the field. But like you, I tend to bend the rules for the sake of the greater good. I'll leave the choice up to you, but I can't wait long. If you want to discuss your future, then meet me at the following coordinates. It isn't far. And come alone.
Alright. But I better not be walking into an ambush. And tell Sis to keep her distance.
I will do so. I will not wait long, Mike. So if you want to speak to me, you'll have to do it soon.
If you're here for another ass-kicking, say the word.
It's all right, Sis. Hello, Mike. No trouble finding the place, I hope.
You wanted to meet face to face. Why?
I wanted to talk about you and the organization I represent. You spared Sis's life. For that, you have my thanks.
Sorry it came to that. I didn't want to fight her, but the situation didn't leave much time for talking. Although she's not much of a talker, I take it.
She's a mute. Let's walk. Sis will make sure we're not interrupted.
Alright. So, what did you want to talk about?
I know to all outward appearances you're a rogue agent. I also know about Alpha Protocol, and in your case, it's being used for its intended purpose.
Wasn't my choice, really. One of my associates made the decision for me.
I disagree. You had other options, I'm sure. Did enacting Alpha Protocol change your mission?
No.
Then you should be proud of your accomplishment.
What accomplishment?
It's not often that one gets to turn the tools of their own government against them, and for the right reasons. And Alpha Protocol? It is a powerful tool.
Between Halbeck and you, I'm beginning to feel like everyone knows about Alpha Protocol.
It may seem that way. I'd argue you're simply traveling in a smaller circle here, on the fringe of international politics.
I don't know what you want, Albatros. G-22's agenda? Doesn't seem like you have one.
No. We have aspirations, as does any government. But we believe that agendas are accomplished by careful study and observation. If the status quo is disrupted, it makes predicting triggers and events more difficult. It's an odd thing. A government-sponsored program whose purpose is to prevent being policed by its own government. Now, what kind of foundation is that for a country?
I guess you have to trust your country and act in its best interests.
Do you trust your country?
I do. I believe in the mission.
I propose we become allies.
What, I become a member of G22?
No. I propose we cooperate. You will find that as extensive as Alpha Protocol's leftover safe houses and gadgets are, well, G22 has access to much more.
And the price?
Let us say I owe you. You've already paid me, in the only currency I value. What do you say?
All right. I need all the friends I can get. And for some reason, I trust you.
You won't regret it, Mike. We're out of time, I'm afraid. Thank you for listening to me, Mike. I know you have a great deal of work ahead of you.
Albatros, I need to know something.
Yes. What?
This business with Halbeck. I can still prevent it, right? There's a way to stop them. This isn't going to end well, is it?
Mike, it never does.
Grigori, I'm Agent Michael Thornton. I was hoping we could speak privately. Just two men having a drink, sharing secrets. But not in that way.
Why are you wasting my time?
Drinking alone is time well spent then. I'll toast to that. A cough like that, this bar may not be the best place to hang out. Secondhand smoking all.
I quit 3 times this month. Second-hand smoke is my way of getting by, Agent.
I wanted to ask you some questions about Halbeck and the weapons they've been smuggling through Moscow.
You are here conducting an investigation. Very interesting.
In a sense, yes. Halbeck's involved in serious arms trafficking violations. I want to stop them.
Interfering in such things is dangerous in Moscow. But you must know this.
I'll take my chances.
Of course, you're on a mission, and this is a matter of national, international security. I can help you, but such information will not come cheaply.
Is your asking price enough to cover your medical bills?
What is cash compared to one's health? What is it you wish to know?
I'm looking for all the dirt on Halbeck I can get. Who's profiting from their smuggling here in Moscow?
That I do not know, but there is someone who would know the answer. He is a businessman here in Moscow, Sergei Surkov. He may know who Halbeck is dealing with.
Sergei Surkov. Running a check on the name now. We're getting a lot of hits. He shouldn't be hard to find. Although, judging from his contact list, figuring out where his next appointment is could take some time.
Alright, I think I can wait a little longer. And there's a few other leads I'd like to track down.
You were planning to investigate Leningradsky station, yes? Maybe you can do me a favor.
A favor?
Your American missiles are not the only cargo that comes through the station. If you go, maybe you could divert these shipments, accidentally, of course.
What, you mean change the shipping labels? And me without my label maker?
It is more simple than that. The box destination is stenciled on the side, but it is a code. Change it with a marker, and the boxes will end up somewhere else. To a friend of ours who will be happy to reimburse us. Maybe do a little business with you.
I'll think about it.
What more can an old man ask for?
army out there.
Come out, or I'll shoot through those boxes you're crouching behind.
Wouldn't want that.
You must be that American agent I've heard so much about.
A little bird told you that?
Grigori is no bird, darling. You should be careful who you speak to. Here to catch a train?
I'm here looking for the Halbeck missiles that were smuggled through Moscow.
Oh, very truthful of you. Bad practice in our business. But we should talk. I do not want to shoot you, as I only have so many bullets.
Could have fooled me.
I propose a deal. I am here for the same reason you are, to find this Halbeck train. We work together, we both get what we want.
Sounds intriguing, but I'd need to read the fine print.
You stay out of the way of my men. They will not shoot you.
Oh, so you're here with someone already? Well, that makes things awkward.
This station is heavily guarded. We can help each other reach the train. If you cross us, it will only be trouble for you.
Well, considering you have the drop on me, then I understand your terms, yes.
Not a yes, but it is perhaps the best I can expect. We shall see what the future holds then. But for now, it seems we have visitors.
Who are the guys in the tracksuits?
No idea. They may be guarding the shipment.
Looks like I've walked into the middle of a turf war.
Hope you're not planning on getting involved.
May not have much choice.
Just remember why you're here, Mike. Watch out, Mike. I'm picking up movement on that water tower.
Great. Snipers on the tower. Just hacked a security system, but not sure what it was for.
Looks like it's unlocked some doors to the neighboring building.
I'm in, and I've discovered where the weapons are going.
Upload the data. I'll pass it along to the authorities.
you get for playing on the tracks. Walked into a toy store. It's like the shipment's ready to go to its client.
We're not going to have time to warn the local authorities. And they won't have time to confiscate the weapons before they're moved out. It'd be safer to destroy them. According to the station layouts, there should be a storage room across the tracks.
Found the shipping manifests, but no mention of the missiles. Weapons, a lot of them, are coming through this train yard, but not the ones we're looking for.
All right, get out of there then. It still could help us.
Be right there. Just need to change the destination address. Actually, I've got a better idea. I'll ship them to myself. So much for getting out of here the easy way.
I did not realize you knew how to kill so well.
I don't like to brag.
And so polite. Maybe I should keep a more careful eye on you.
Can't say I mind that. In fact, maybe we could work together a little more closely.
Michael, like I have not heard that suggestion before.
Maybe a few decades ago.
We both seem to be after the same thing. The same goal, that is. A little extra firepower couldn't hurt.
So instead of being selfish, you suggest we share our talents? I do not know. Your type. Oh, I know it too well.
I'm not asking you to marry me. Just think about it. Here's my contact info. Call me sometime. Hey, I might even pick up.
You did not just say that.
Michael, perhaps it was good I was out of bullets when we first met. I think we will have a good working relationship, yeah? I will be in touch, Michael. I think we will have much to discuss, you and
I won't promise I'll listen.
I would wait until you hear my offer first, but it will not be long, I promise.
Turn up anything, Mina?
The name Grigori provided. Sergei Surkov. He's well connected in Moscow, and he may know what Halbech's plans are.
Any idea where I can find him?
I've confirmed he's at the American Embassy now. He should be there for the next few hours, if his schedule holds.
Good to hear. Is something wrong?
Something's interfering with the signal. I'm going to switch to another frequency.
What the hell?
Mike, I understand you're going after Surkov.
I suppose it's too much to ask to give me some warning before you interrupt my calls.
We don't have a lot of time. I know about your mission, and I can assist you in getting to Surkov. When you arrive at the embassy, I can patch into your frequency and provide support as your handler. I think you'll find G-22's resources are considerable.
I've already got the help I need, Albatros, thanks.
Mike, G-22's the only one you can count on in Moscow.
Not exactly. I know someone who will be happy to help.
Who are you?
What happened? I got cut off.
Mina, I think Z's gonna be joining us at the embassy.
What?
No time to explain. But I think we need to reach Surkov now. So this is the embassy, huh? I was hoping for something a little cheerier.
Mike, I'm receiving the link request from PCI. Are you sure you want...
Shh, little girl. Time for the big boys to play now, yeah?
Z, well, that explains the overabundance of testosterone on the line.
Michael needs someone who can help him, little girl. You, not so much. Michael, darling, can you hear me?
Enough with the darling, and give me a sit rep, Z.
Thank you.
Michael, so commanding. You give me no choice but to follow your orders. To the letter.
Alright, let's see what we got at the front door.
Embassy is guarded by a squad of soldiers. Not the best of the United States, but they will put up a small fight, I think. But you spoke to Grigori, did you not? It is odd. They do not look like they are expecting trouble.
I'd be a little more subtle in trying to figure out who I've talked to in Moscow, Z.
Subtlety is not my business, Michael darling. Who Grigori speaks to, that is our business.
What does that have to do with anything?
Grigori is an informant, Mike. He makes his living here.
The little girl is right. Grigori has a big mouth. You spoke to him, he spoke to me. So I would have thought he would speak to Surkov. Yet the guards, they are relaxed, not expecting trouble. Next step is yours, Michael. I cannot help you with the guards. Do not get killed or let Surkov die. It would be inconvenient.
Understood. Mike out.
I would keep my distance from the guards, Michael, unless you feel you can talk your way through the front gate.
Get him. Hey, pal, make this easy on me and come out, huh?
G-22, little girl. They are like ghosts, but die like insects.
radio? That's some nose.
You flatter me, Michael. Most men comment on my other.
Sag lines and wrinkles are just part of the aging process, V.
Agent Thornton, I had heard you were in Moscow, although I didn't expect our meeting to be quite so dramatic.
Sergei Surkov, I'm here to get you to safety. I don't want to hurt you, I just need information.
I see Grigori described you correctly, Agent Thornton. I'm at your disposal. How do you want to proceed?
Tell me what you can about the embassy.
The embassy security systems are our problem. The explosion has triggered the automatic security gates. They must be disabled if we want to escape the building.
So I need to find the security terminal and then override the codes.
Yes, the terminal is upstairs. But in the monitoring room next to us, there is a maintenance ladder. Take the ladder to the main security room upstairs. Unlock the gates. Then I can meet up with you at the courtyard. We don't have much time.
The room Surkov mentioned is almost right next to you. I checked the blueprints. It looks like there's a ladder up.
Hurry, Michael. G22 will now wait for you. They are coming in from above, Michael. Careful now.
It looks like G22 is hacking the embassy systems.
Team 2 deploy. Area not secure.
security gate's unlocked. Now all I have to do is get out of here.
Very good, Michael. Now head to the courtyard and meet up with Surkov. We do not want him getting too far ahead of us before we chat with him. Has overridden the elevators on the upper floors. Oh, here they come.
I'm locking down the other elevators from the roof. It should cut off their reinforcements.
You are not fast enough, little girl. One team slipped through. G22. It looks like they are swarming.
Z's right. They're crossing the perimeter. Expect company soon, Mike.
Surkov's at the front door, and judging by the incoming soldiers, he will not be moving unless you help him.
Tango Bogeyman has initiated search. Procedure, Mr. Thorne. When Grigori indicated you were in Moscow, he underestimated your abilities. I did not.
Glad I didn't disappoint. I was hoping you could help me.
If I can, I will. You are here concerning Halbech, correct? May I ask why?
It's my responsibility to find out what they're doing here in Moscow.
Your responsibility? Forgive me, Mr. Thornton, but my understanding was that you are a rogue agent.
That doesn't make me any less responsible to my country or to the world, Mr. Surkov. Can you help me?
I will, gladly. Halbech is smuggling weapons through Moscow. Was your country not already aware of this?
I'm not sure how much my government really knows. There seems to be protocols in place to blind them to their own actions.
I do not know who Halbech's contact is in Moscow, but it will not take me long to find out.
I appreciate the cooperation.
As I appreciate you saving my life, Mr. Thornton. I think our responsibility to our countries is something we see eye to eye on.
Glad to hear it, Surkov. I look forward to hearing from you.
Mr. Thornton, I'm glad you were able to make it. I have the information you requested.
Glad to hear it, Mr. Surkov.
Sergei, please. With that outfit you're wearing, I almost didn't see you come in. Are you planning to sneak out of here once you speak to me?
I thought I'd wait until your back is turned, then hide against the wall.
Understood. Mr. Thornton, Michael. As I said, I was able to track down the information you requested. After reading your dossier, however, I had a proposal for you.
So you found out what Halbeck is doing in Moscow?
I did, but there's more to it than that. Michael, I'm going to be honest with you. Based on your record, I think you're someone that can be trusted. I have had dealings with Halbeck. In fact, I was their initial contact for smuggling weapons into Moscow, including these missiles you're looking for.
Money talks, then.
It was more complicated than that. Halbeck and I did not see eye to eye on the terms of our arrangement, and we had a falling out. Unfortunately, they've found a new partner here in Moscow, a Konstantin Brayko.
Brayko? I don't think I've heard of him. If he's an arms dealer, I'm surprised he didn't show up on the radar when I arrived.
He merely has the illusions of becoming one, which makes him more dangerous. He's not a man to show restraint in business dealings, but few members of the Russian mafia do.
You two do a lot of business in the past?
He was once a protege of mine. You wouldn't know it to look at him.
Why? Does he smile more? Or just dress better?
Not particularly. He is somewhat enamored of your American culture. The 80s, I believe. Halbeck's arrangement with Brayko is going to cause repercussions. I'm a reasonable man, but Brayko is dangerous. He will sell to anyone, provided they have the money. Those missiles, along with the other Halbeck munitions, could end up in places where greater tragedies can occur.
So what's your proposal?
If I help you with Brayko, I do not want my past involvement with Halbeck exposed. Working with him was a mistake, and I understand that.
I don't really care. Just transmit what you found on my PDA and let's leave it at that.
Very well. We'll have the information sent to you. And thank you again for saving my life, Michael.
Whoa there, big guy. Didn't see you there. You been there the whole time?
My apologies. Champion Chick is here to see me, Mr. Thornton. If you are going after Brayko, then I am in need of protection while you're away.
Nothing better than a walking wall, I guess. That medal for real?
Champion Chick won it in the Olympics. Boxing, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I won some too. In shooting and martial arts. Have fun, you two.
So you and Surkov met at the embassy during the attack.
I could have timed it better had I known the embassy was about to be attacked.
Yes, that's the odd part about the affair. Almost none of the cameras were able to catch sight of the attackers, and few eyewitness accounts as well. Something about armored soldiers with blue night vision lenses. Curious.
Yeah, they're like ghosts.
Not to the Marines. The bullets these ghosts fired were very real. I saw the casualty reports.
I was only after Surkov. A simple job. Get in, get out. I didn't mean for anyone else to get hurt.
Now don't be down on yourself. No one knew the embassy was going to be attacked, did they?
Someone did.
Well, I hear most of the Marines died doing their duty. Who knows if any of the terrorists died? Perhaps. Most likely not, since they found few bodies at the scene. But you handled yourself exceptionally well. You must have had help. You're truly a skilled agent, Mr. Thornton. But one man against several highly trained squads? No. The odds aren't that good.
I did have help.
Who was it?
A German merc allied with the VCI gave me the intel I needed. She guided me through the embassy.
Ah.
What, do you know her?
Not in the biblical sense, but I know of her. Well, if it hadn't been for that attack in Moscow, I doubt if anyone would have known you were in the city. You certainly kept a low profile.
I'm not in broadcasting or marketing, so that shouldn't surprise you.
I don't know. It seems you still make an impression on the fairer sex. no matter what the age difference is.
Who? The little girl with the Texas belt buckle? Can't say I met Sis. It was more like a shootout.
Sis? Who was that? An estranged family member?
Never mind. Guess I had the names mixed up. Who were you talking about?
Z. In mercenary circles, she's something of an... old reliable.
Is that why she's on your payroll?
Ah, so you backtracked that, did you? Very good. But back to the reason you were at the embassy. Surkov. You didn't seem to have much trouble getting information out of Surkov. I imagine you two had a cordial talk while the bullets were flying.
He cooperated. I think he appreciated the fact I acted like a professional. I don't know if he fully trusted me then, but...
But he did tell you who had the Hellbeck missiles. And he gave you a name.
Yes. Konstantin Brayko.
Ah, Brayko. What is it about the younger generation? At least Surkov was a businessman. They pretend to obey the law. But Konstantin, now there's a story I'd like to hear. Up-and-coming Russian mobster meets rogue American agent. What could the two of you possibly talk about?
How video killed the radio star.
So if you're going after Brayko, you can either sneak in or hit the front gate guns blazing. Whichever you choose, I suggest you not go in alone.
Already covered.
What do you mean? Where are you?
On the road.
Mike, the mansion security systems are a little dated.
So's the decor.
I think I can tap into the surveillance systems and use it to track down Brayko or the Hellbeck data. This whole place is wired on one circuit.
Tune into Brayko, see where he's at.
All right. I found Brayko. Patching it through to your headset. It doesn't sound like he's alone.
What, he's entertaining guests?
No. I think he's murdering someone.
Ask you a question, you sit there, I caught you, you sit there, look at me. Shut up, real badass shit kicker girl.
Oh man, you'll never guess where I am now.
Arcade, right?
Yeah, how'd you know?
I recognize the sound of Galaxy Invaders. I used to play that all the time in high school. Uh-oh.
What?
They've locked down the room. I'll try to override the system, but you'll have to take them out first.
One high score coming up.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, don't worry about it. Killing them all should solve it.
Yes! Close shave, eh?
just walked into Brayko's bed.
Are you sure?
I'd like to
Trust me.
die like a bitch.
You're not going to have any skill left after I'm done with you. Maybe you and me get physical, huh? You're a little old, but you got some fight in you, huh? I can tell.
Mike, I think that's Z Brayko's torturing.
She let herself get captured? Guess the VCI didn't give her much support in the attack.
Or they left her out to dry. She's not actually a member of the organization. And I don't know how much longer she's going to last.
It's either Z or the data, then. Great. Looks like I'm cougar hunting. Where's Z now?
If I read the signal right, looks like Z and Brayko are in the mansion's guest house. Mike, I don't think she has much time.
All right, Mike. Head through the courtyard, look for the guest house.
Tried to wait, but... has Brayko left already? Perhaps it's just as well. I was just about to kill him.
Hold on, Z. Let me get you out of there.
Do not baby me, darling. I have gone through worse.
Can you stand?
I We'll survive, Michael. I can make my way out of here, but you must promise me you will get Brayko. He will make a bigger mess if you do not kill him.
With everything I've done to his mansion, I don't think he'll back down from a fight. So far abroad, I shouldn't be surprised.
I am clear, Michael. If you would be so kind as to thank Brayko for the date, I would be grateful.
Messed up my jacket. Got all this blood on it.
With that color scheme, how can you tell?
Why the fuck did you come here? Did I kill someone you know? Shoot your fucking dog? Fuck your girl?
I was just stopping by, saw the lights on, figured I'd see who was home. And no, you didn't shoot my girl or fuck my dog.
Then, what is all this shit?
That's exactly what I asked when I saw the decor in here.
Look, I made a mistake before. We can work something out. Not
I hope so. Otherwise I wouldn't have come all this way.
Then, what is it you want? Name it. I'll get it.
Tell me everything you know about Halbeck.
The company? Or what about them?
You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you? This whole operation hasn't added up since the beginning.
Operation? What the fuck?
Do you know who arranged the Halbeck munitions to be shipped into Moscow?
Surkov. Why?
Damn it.
What? Surkov sent you here?
He named you as Halbeck's smuggling contact. Why did you take their shipments and cut Surkov out of the loop?
Me? Fuck that. Surkov is the one who was doing the deal. And he kept it from me. I served that fuck for years. Like a son. Like brothers. And all the while he's bleeding me dry.
So you stole the missiles and the shipping data to make a point.
He betrayed me. You betray me. You suffer. Slowly. Then you die.
Looks like I may need to pay Surkov a visit and chat with him.
Look, this place, that sound system, gifts to you. That shit in my vault, that's only 1 volt I got. I can set you up for life.
If I let you live, you mean?
Yeah, the big if, huh? I wouldn't ask except something about this. You didn't come here to kill me.
Surkov told me that you had the Halbeck data records. That's what brought me here.
Sergei? Surkov was the one dealing with Halbeck, not me.
I know, he told me.
He told you? We worked together for years, and that arrogant fuck didn't breathe a word about it. Or the money. That's why I hijacked the data and the weapons in the first place, to make a point to that lying fuck. But then you come along and he tells you everything? Fucking bullshit.
I think it's your attitude. You're a little loud for his tastes.
Fuck it. I wish you'd killed me. This day has been the shits. Look, we can make a deal, you and me. I pay. All you have to do is let me walk out of here. Never see me again. Unless, of course, you need anything else, maybe.
I don't think I want you on my conscience, Brayko. And all that cash didn't do much for your common sense. It sure isn't gonna help with mine.
It's end credits then. Let's go.
Drove a Striker assault vehicle through Brayko's front gate.
I can neither confirm nor deny your accusation, if the action in question even took place.
And then, hypothetically, you gunned down his men from the turret.
They may have wandered in front of a live fire exercise despite repeated warnings. Although, to be fair, they may not have heard the warnings while the turret was firing.
I see. Video footage was recovered from the security cameras at the mansion, although not many cameras were left intact.
So why the questions, then? Obviously, you know everything that happened in the mansion already.
Not exactly, because you weren't the only one attacking the place. Just like the embassy.
True. The two missions had a lot in common. Mostly wrong place, wrong time, bad coincidences, all that.
Or perhaps you're not a lone agent after all. There's only so many coincidences that can happen before they stop being coincidences.
Sometimes the enemy of my enemy, well, I don't need to elaborate.
Oh, you do. And you will. Whatever the reason, Brayko certainly has a way with trespassers. I heard he captured the leader of the attackers. Tortured them.
I wouldn't put it past him. He's got a temper.
So you didn't come across a victim? No signs of anyone being tortured? Nothing you heard or saw?
I did see someone being tortured, but it wasn't my business. My mission was Brayko.
Then whoever was being interrogated must have somehow been able to get away when you had your fight with Brayko. Or they were rescued.
Maybe. And maybe whoever rescued them didn't like the thought of leaving someone to die at Brayko's hands. But hey, that's just a guess.
Sounds like someone with a code of ethics.
If you're fishing for information, you're wasting your time, Leland.
Perhaps.
No, more like definitely.
You're a stubborn man, Thornton. So am I. In the end, you found Brayko and dealt with him.
Yep. Got the intel I needed, closed the connection, and shut down your shipments. You got nothing.
Yes. How embarrassing for us. Years of work ruined. It'll take us some time to find a new contact in Moscow. If we find one at all. You're thorough, Thornton, I'll give you that. For a minute there, I thought we'd underestimated you. That you might be too dumb to figure it out.
So, you underestimated me and thought I was too dumb to figure it out. Looks like Surkov's in for a surprise.
Then you have the upper hand. I don't think anyone knows what happened in the mansion, and Surkov's already under the radar.
Might be a little too early for congratulations. I still need to get Surkov. Got a fix on where he's hiding yet?
In doing the background check, I ran a batch file to track any connections or equities Surkov has in local companies, especially dummy corporations. One rose to the top. Molotech. It's local, and it's been shut down for months.
Why Molotech?
Because the batch file also checks keycards, cell phone, and internet activity, and all of those have been detected at Molotech in the past 24 hours. And, according to the timestamps, not long after you paid Surkov a visit in his office.
Then there's no time to waste. I don't want him leaving Moscow before we have a friendly chat.
Careful, Mike. I don't know if Surkov's expecting you, but...
I'll be careful. I promise I won't blow up anything or shoot anyone unless I have to. In the lobby. No secretary.
Nothing on radio. The security system's quiet.
Should I be concerned?
You aren't already? Let's find Surkov. He's in the building somewhere.
Looks like Surkov's employees are pulling a late night, and they're armed.
There must be more. It can't be too far away.
Surkov's trying to leave. I just picked up a helicopter approaching on satellite.
We won't get away that easily.
Mike, so, you returned to speak to me. Good. I was worried Constantine might get the upper hand, and of the two of you, you are a more reasonable man.
You were the one working with Halbeck in Moscow, and you're gonna answer for that.
The emphasis in your accusation should be on the past tense. But yes, that much is true.
What, you've suddenly reformed? Gone legit?
Michael, Halbeck approached me many years ago concerning weapons trafficking. The relationship over time proved profitable to both of us, until recently. I deal with intermediaries, but they share Halbeck's arrogance and unwillingness to negotiate in a changing market.
Short-term profit in exchange for burning your bridges with Halbeck? Are you sure you're a businessman?
Yes, a territorial one. Halbeck and I don't agree on certain globalization practices. In the long term, our goals with regards to weapon distribution was an inequitable one. Mr. Thornton, we're talking now because I see an opportunity here for both of us to take down a common enemy. Interested? I will only make this offer once.
And how could you possibly help me?
I was in business with Halbeck for the past few years, Mr. Thornton. I keep meticulous records.
I agree, and you hand them over?
Yes.
All right, you got a deal.
Excellent. I will arrange to have the records transmitted to you, and as information develops, we shall speak more. I think Halbeck made a poor choice when they decided to set you up, Mr. Thornton. Let's prove that out, shall we?
Nothing would make me happier.